Hello, my sweet book besties. Welcome back to the Lucy Chronicles. My name is Lucy, and in today's video, we're going to be talking all about the second annual Tinsel Tales readathon. You guys, I'm so excited. I can hardly believe it's already been a year since my first readathon. The year just flew by. It's insane how I can't believe it's already November. That's just insane to me. It feels like just yesterday I was reaching out to all my co-hosts and asking them to help me out with this readathon last year, and already here we are, second annual Tinsel Tales. That is insane. So I'm so excited for this year's readathon. There are some things that are staying exactly the same as they were last year, and there are also some things that are changing. We have some pretty significant changes happening this year for Tinsel Tales 2.0. Let's start with the things that are staying the same. So the first thing that's staying the same is that it's going the entire month of December. You can double up, triple up, quadruple up on the prompts. You can read as many or as few books as you want to. Make the prompts work for you. That's what we say here in BookTube, right? You can read Christian books or you can read clean books. It does not matter. The prompts are all exactly the same. They are in the exact same order on the bingo board. Let me tell you what the prompts are, okay? A book with Christmas in the title. A book that's been on your TBR since last Christmas. A book with a holiday romance. Read the nativity story. The middle square is your Christmas gift, a free space. You can read whatever you want. A book with a festive cover. A book with a movie adaptation, and then go and watch said movie, okay? So a Christmas book with a movie adaptation, and then go watch said movie. A book with snow in the title or on the cover, and then a Christmas mystery. I was scratching my brain and asking myself if I wanted to change the prompts or, become a little more rigid with the rules and not let you double up, because I know, I thought it was kind of cool that, Cheryl and Reese both with Middle Earth and Harry Potter, they're like, you can't double up, you gotta use a different book for every prompt. And I was like, maybe I should do that this year. But the more I thought about it, the more I prayed about it, the more I just kept coming back to what my original purpose of this readathon was, and that is to have fun, to be a stress relief, to be a time of just relaxing, reflecting, slowing down a little bit, because it's a crazy time of year. It can be a very stressful time of year. For some people, it can be a very sad and lonely time of year, and I really wanted to I created this readathon to kind of counteract all of that. I thought, I don't want to add more stress to people by telling them that they need to read nine books in the month of December, the craziest time of the year. I just decided, let's just leave it the way it is. The prompts are the same. They can read as many or as few books as they want. I just really want you to have fun with it. I want this readathon to bless you, to minister to you, to draw you closer to the Lord. And yeah, so that is why the prompts stay the same. You will also notice that they all kind of work together. You're going to have a book that'll probably fulfill several prompts. I did that on purpose. You're welcome. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that is staying the same. Oh, there will be sprints in December this year, just like there were last year. They're usually on Wednesdays here on my channel. I usually do sprints every Wednesday, and so I will for sure be doing sprints the first 2 Wednesdays of the month. I do believe Christmas Eve falls on a Wednesday. I will not be doing sprints on Christmas Eve, and then New Year's Eve also falls on a Wednesday, and I probably will not do, I don't know, I gotta reach out to CC, Christy, and Reese. Maybe we'll do our New Year's sprints like we did last year, New Year's Eve sprints, and then I will try to find another day during the last 2 weeks of the month that I can sprint. Let's talk about the things that are changing. First big change is participation. There's one specific prompt that I am requiring everyone to read in order to participate, and that is the nativity. I just think it's the most important prompt. I think that it is the reason for the season. Jesus is the reason for the season. He's the ultimate gift. Like, I just think, especially as Christians, we should be taking time to reflect on his birth and the gift that he is to us, and just embracing that. So that is new this year. Last year I said that it was the most important prompt to me, but I didn't say it was required. This year I'm making it a requirement. Participation requires you to read the Nativity on your own time, okay, outside of church, either with your family, with your spouse, or just with you and the Lord, okay? It doesn't count to do it at church, okay? We all go to church as Christians on Christmas Eve and hear the Nativity. I want you guys to slow down this month, spend time with the Lord, spend time in his word, spend time reflecting on the gift of Jesus, okay? Okay. Whatever you do with the rest of the prompts, however many books you read with that, that's at your disposal. You can do what you will. The next thing that's changed is the bingo board, the graphic. The prompts have not changed, and the order that they appear on the bingo board has not changed, as I have already said. But the actual graphic has changed. It is so beautiful. I am obsessed with it. I think it turned out gorgeous. I'll put a picture here. All right. And then last but not least, all of my co-hosts. Before I introduce you to them, I just want to, first of all, take time to thank all of my co-hosts from last year. I want to give you a shout out because last year was my very first year with Christian BookTube, and I could not have pulled it off without y'all's help. So Celestria over at Celestria, Reese over at the Writing Songbird, Christy over at Christy A. Cole, Cheryl over at Candlewick Library, Katie over at Paperbacks and Ponytails, Taylor over at Tales and Treats with Tay, Alicia over at For the Love of Christian Fiction, Samantha over at Faith and Books, and last but not least, Morgan over at Morgan's Endless Bookshelf. Thank you so much, ladies, for all your help last year. I really feel like I said, I would not even be doing 2.0 if last year hadn't gone as well as it did, and I owe a huge part to you guys. Like, obviously the Lord was like the number one, we give him thanks, we give him praise. It was a success because of him, but I owe a lot of thanks to you guys for all the help and the support that you guys gave me last year. So I want to just talk a little about why I have all new co-hosts this year, because originally I was going to reach out to all the same ladies and ask them to co-host again this year and just kind of do a repeat of last year, which would have been fine. Last year was a blast. Last year was a party. If you missed last year's party, I'll link the playlist down below of as many videos as I can find. For sure, I have all of our announcement videos. They'll be in the description. But any TBRs, recommendations, live sprints, any of that I can find, I will link down below as well. But make sure you're subscribed to all those ladies. Some of them aren't as active here on BookTube anymore as they were last year, but they're all so amazing and so sweet and so beautiful. So please go bless each and every one of them with a sub, okay? I just really felt like the Lord was putting it on my heart to reach out to all new co-hosts this year. And the reason is because last year, all of my co-hosts were seasoned. They'd all been on Christian BookTube longer than me. They'd all established their place here. They'd all kind of found their niche, kind of like knew what they were doing. And so I asked all of them to come on to come on board and help me figure this readathon thing out and, kind of be my source of wisdom and direction with the readathon. And they all just made me feel so welcome. They all just showed me the love of Jesus. They were so supportive and so loving and so gracious. And I just feel like I made like 9 new friends in last year's readathon. And so I really felt like the Lord was telling me to reach out to all new co-hosts this year, specifically co-hosts that are newer to the community than me. And so that I can pay it forward, pass it on, share the love, help support their channel, promote their channel, help them make those connections and feel the love, the friendship, the sisterhood that I felt with those 9 ladies from last year. And I have to praise God because he literally brought all the right ladies to me. And we created this group chat, and I have to tell you guys, for the last couple months, we've been chatting and we've been sharing and we've been growing and we've been doing life together, y'all. And he's already done way more than I ever could have imagined with this group. He's already established some friendships. We've been sharing verses with each other from the word that the Lord's put on our heart. We've been sharing prayer requests. We've been sharing struggles, sharing praises, sharing a lot of laughs. And so it's been more than just this team of co-hosts for the readathon. I think a sisterhood has been established in this group, and I'm so thankful to the Lord because it's 100% him. It's 100% his doing. And so I'm going to introduce each and every one of them to you. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen most of them because they are in my sprints. Most of them have at least been in the comments of my sprint. Some of them started BookTube not long after me. Some of them joined the community not long after me. But they're all so special and dear to me. They become like family, like sisters. So please, if you don't know them, go subscribe, go watch their videos, go connect with them in some way, shape, or form and get to know them because they're all such lovely people with hearts for Jesus that want to serve him, that want to honor him, that want to live for him, that want to give him glory in their life and in the things that they read. Yeah, I'm just so incredibly blessed to have them in my life. So all the way from the UK, we have Molly over at Molly J Books, Jamie, the Kansan reader from Kansas, Lauren from Intuitive Reading, M over at M's Books Are Everywhere, Kelly over at Bookish Kelly, Kay over at Kay's Library, and then we have Whitney over at Whitney Marie Reads. All of them are lovely. Please, again, go bless each and every one of them with a sub. So that, I believe, is everything. And I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. I am planning to do a recommendations video, hopefully a little bit closer to December. My TBR is going to be similar to last year. I'm going to let Steve select all my books for this readathon. It is his birthday month. December is. I'll link that video down below where he selects my TBR. But we're going to do it a little bit differently this year, but he will still be selecting my TBR. All of the ladies, I've told them that they can do as little or as much as they want. So some of them will be putting out videos. Some of them will probably just be participating. Same with sprints. I told them that they can participate as little or as much as they want to. So I made it very clear to them from the beginning, I want this to bless them. As much as I want it to bless this community, I want it to bless them. I want it to be an enriching, Christ-centered experience. I want them to grow in their walk with the Lord. I want them to get connected to other Christian booktubers. Yeah, that's kind of it. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a good time. And I absolutely cannot wait. I hope you guys will participate. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Christmas tradition is and your favorite Christmas cookie. Those two things, favorite Christmas tradition and your favorite Christmas cookie. I love you all so much, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye.